Hey guys, Jack Wins here. We're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance again. And yeah, gonna continue where we left off and get the better artifact. Out of the way, folks.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse.
Yeah.
Better remains.
From all over the world. The relics of saints from Italy. Oh, damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron.
Yep.
The ravens.
Vegetables,
Meat,
fruit,
cured and
apples,
fresh.
I'm looking for a piece of the
From
remains
the
of St.
fair.
Procopius.
It all tastes
Are you now?
delicious.
And who would that be for?
For a friend. He'd like to have something holy to treasure.
Quite a reasonable fellow.
Salami,
I have a piece of his finger bone.
And it's from St. Procopius.
Well, he was definitely a good fellow. Or at least not a bad one. And I believe his name even was Procopius.
Uh-huh.
All right, what do you want for it?
A precious piece, that one.
Our Lord's tasty.
Unicorn horn powder. The basket. We're paying a lot for the treasure map and stuff. Let's haggle a little bit.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Lean, fatty, marbled meats of all
See, now, I
kinds.
knew we'd come to an agreement.
All right. Got the better remains.
Yeah!
Good day to you.
I have a bone for you from the remains of St. Procopius.
Truly? Then show it to me.
Behold.
Ah. Is it really from St. Procopius?
Of course. I'd never try to deceive you that way.
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. How do you do that, Henry? How can I repay you?
A groschen never hurt.
You've surely earned them. Here, and Henry,
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back. Good luck then. Huh?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka.
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly, it'll win her over. She's bound to be impressed.
Maybe you're right. It will cost me something, but I'll discuss it with Nicodemus. I should be able to help in some way. Take care now.
See? There you go. That's a good conservatory there. Whatever. Alright, so that takes care of that part of the quest.
Yeah.
Johanka. There you are.
Henry, how are you?
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
Oh, God. There has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Well,
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
okay.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. Your friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Okay.
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
All right.
God be with you.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye. Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned some... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
You admire Johanka's self-sacrifice. I'm sure she appreciates the same quality in others.
Ah, yes. Quite. I was just thinking the same. I'll have some food brought here.
All right. Codex. No, I need a herbolium or whatever. How do I get one of those? Here, let's go hunting. Screw this, let's go hunting. That way we can get the food. Only have one of those? That was easy enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Henry!
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
Good.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. Good luck then.
Okay, so what else do we gotta do? Help the healing the sick, healing herb, find Father Simon. Okay, well I can find Father Simon, but that healing herb. Is this the herb? Remedies, okay. Please, warts. This is not it.
Thank you. I'd like to learn a bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
I do.
In that case, you've come to the right place. Someone who knows what they're doing will have it done in a jiffy. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Not
Poking around and
If you prefer to carve people up with a sword, you'll have to go elsewhere.
Yeah,
would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
yeah,
Well,
I can't. Okay.
I'll think it over.
Where's this herbarium or whatever? Surely it's not in my inventory. Purple herb. Well, what herb is like sage?
Hopefully I have what you need.
Comfrey?
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
Farewell.
All right. Oh, healing or get okay. That's good. I think I just guessed it right. Okay, what else? Find Father Simon. So we got to go there. Let's get on our horse. We're not walking there.
Yeah.
Well, that was lucky.
Good health, dear.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the humans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players. So when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. It's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The humans.
If it were humans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungry, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
Well, I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Well, I don't know about Skallets, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect it.
Of course. But it was the Skallets parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
I can always ask. But I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skallets. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon? Father Simon, I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
Good luck to you.
Alright. We'll do our best. On to find the priest. How's our nutrition doing? 74. Food. How much does cheese give us? 10.
Yeah.
Up there, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta scout our way through them, huh?
Yeah.
What's that? Well, I never. God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
It may sound strange, but I'm looking for Simon, the priest.
Father Simon? I last saw him when he was paying me damages. That was back when Mary was still with us. If you want to know something, ask the wife. I don't have the time or the will to talk about that man.
All
I
right.
understand. Thank you.
See you later.
What? Show yourself.
Where's the wife? There's the wife.
God's blessings.
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Scarletts. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Oh boy.
Yes, these things happen. What can you do?
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
Oh.
Very sorry.
Hey!
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man, he took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then One fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Could you be more
I'll be going.
vague?
Very good then. And if you do find him, let him know that we have no hard feelings.
I'll tell him.
Goodbye.
Hey!
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, it's over there. Oh. That could be trouble.
Yeah.
Getting over there. That is.
Yeah.
Well, since we're here... Oh, that's quite a few of them. Oh, great. Now there's two of them on me. Now there's three of them on me. Great.
Jesus Christ.
This is not going to go well. Yep, this is going about as well as I expect. Ah, 3 heavily armed men. Good thing we saved. Because I should have avoided that. Especially when that other one ran. How's our weapon? Is it still poisoned? No, it needs some poison. them duke it out. We're on a mission for Father Simon. Find him anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, let's just go cross country. Be stuck on. Freaking trees.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently. I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Oh, it's getting dark, damn it. Okay. There is comfrey growing nearby.
Just over that hill. Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. Do you take me for a fool?
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
I think you should talk less and move your legs more.
And why is that? You think you've got what it takes to beat us?
I might. But it doesn't matter, because I saw you yesterday, and then stopped by Talmberg to report. So, unless you'd rather wait for Sir Divish's Captain Robard, you should go now.
Shit. All right, we'll go. How far are they?
Far enough, still. If you run, I'm sure you'll get away.
Right. Thanks for the warning.
Oh, they were too easy.
Are you alright?
Yes, I think so. Oh, what happened to those wretches?
They're skulking around here somewhere.
Good God! Couldn't you scare them off somehow? I'm afraid they'll be back.
I'll see what I can do.
Just don't hurt anyone.
I just scared them away.
Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
Times are hard when brigands roam the land and attack the defenseless.
But they didn't attack me. I saw them raiding birds' nests down by the path, so I took pity on them.
Which makes what they did all the more loathsome. That's no way to repay a good Christian's hospitality.
And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
I didn't.
I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz is a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty. At least for a time, until they find someone better.
I don't think they'll find anyone better in a hurry.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful. I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
Thank you, Father. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Here's the road. None that I can see. That's for sure. There's the road. Ah! Ah! What the hell? Happened to the road? Just have to follow the stream, I guess. Need to find somewhere to make camp for the night. Hamburg is probably our best bet. We're just gonna have to go without a light because it's too bloody dangerous being we're in Skalitz area.
Yeah.
At least we're not running into anybody. That's too dark. Too dark.
Yeah.
Where are we? Oh, we're on the wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the river.
Yeah.
Great, now we're stuck on the fucking fence. Okay, that got the horse unstuck. Straight on. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, slow down.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I found you a priest.
And it's dark as...
That's wonderful news. Who is it?
The former parish priest of St. James. I persuaded him to return to live among you, at least for a while.
So you found him?
Yes. He was roaming the woods around here.
Thank God. You'll see. Once there's a priest, people will soon be back.
I hope so.
Okay.
I've put together a small sum for a new piece. So I thought a portion should definitely go to you, as a reward.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
You're welcome. The main thing is, we'll have a man of God here with us.
So, farewell to you. And I hope he gets here soon. Just don't you let him run off again.
I'll keep an eye on him myself. Godspeed to you, Henry, and thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Now, it is dark. Need to find a place where we can sleep. It's dark. Can't sleep in here. Time is it? Okay, we got time. We can get to Tannenberg from given this amount, this time of day. Okay. Oops. Or no, we don't have a room in Marhev, whatever the hell that's called.
For Christ's sake!
Yep.
There's people walking here.
Blind as a bat. Alright, let's sit, eat, drink, do whatever we need to do, and then go to sleep. Eat some more. Now we gotta get back to Sassaw.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we gonna... Yeah, that'll work. We'll just fast travel. We got trouble. Alright, folks. Come on out. Time to die.
Hey, you bastard! What are you doing creeping around? Show us your man, Bring it on!
Come here, Elizabeth.
Oh crap. Game froze. What the fuck?
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Well, that you won't be making that mistake twice. They won't be making that mistake again. Setting up a barricade in the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spirits, 2 handfuls of wormwood, a handful of sage. Drop the sage in the bowl. Boil for 1 turn. Grind the wormwood. Cook for 2 turns. Distill. Okay, spirits. Spirits, you need 2 handfuls. 1 sage. Oh, I needed to prepare this. Okay, handful of sage. Boil for 1 turn. 2 wormwood. Grind.
Quiet.
1. 2. Grind. Grind the wormwood, drop in the cauldron, cook for 2 turns, and then distill. 2 turns, okay. One. 2. And distill.
Quiet!
What?
Look out.
What's going on now? You didn't get any brew?
The brew's gone.
You could have saved some.
I know, but I didn't.
Good health to you, Henry.
Can you get me more?
This is the last time.
Farewell.
Lullaby potion. What is it? Oil, handful of poppy, 1 thistle, 1 herbal parrot, 1 of each. Okay. Drop the poppy in the boil, cauldron, boil for 1 turn. Boil.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
Boil for 1 turn. Alright, add thistle, boil for 1 more turn. Thistle. Leave to cool, then add herb of Paris, and you're done. I need some more Bane potion. Okay, wine. Not water. Shit. Reset. Prepare. Wine. Okay. Blah, blah. Boil the wormwood for 2 turns. 1 wormwood. Two turns. One.
Quiet.
Grind the belladonna. How much belladonna? 2 belladonna. 1. Two. Grind.
won't get any sleep.
Drop the belladonna in the
just won't get any
cauldron. Do
sleep.
not boil. Add the fly anthem. Add the mushroom. Distill. I think that's what it says. Yep. All right.
I can't.
Brew?
Yes, please. Good luck to you.
Henry!
Tell me more about the situation.
That's all I need to know.
God be with you.
What do we got on the quest log?
I've got something for you.
Really?
Here you go. And save some of it. I don't want to hear you ranting again tomorrow.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
All right. Now that's all that's left is to help the healing and move along. We've helped everybody.
Where? What's happening?
I see you look much better.
No, I feel much better.
May the Lord
Then I
watch
heard
over
it was
you,
all down to
Henry.
you. Thank you. If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. There's nothing much happens here without my knowledge. Thomas is my name.
Okay, Thomas.
God be with you.
What the?
Alright, that's all I can do. That right now. Let's get cleaned up. As much as we can from a trough. Oh, this guy.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
Uh-huh.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold the patient down, fetch and carry things.
Uh-huh.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
I'm surprised you see it that way. They only talk about you with respect.
Really? Them?
Of course. They said you fight like a bull. And they hope you'll have a beer with them sometime again.
Well, definitely. Men will fight sometimes. I'm sure we'll settle this debt somehow.
Alright.
Lord, watch over you.
That was easy enough. Where is Fritz, anyways? Oh, he's in Letechko. Let's go to the Letechko. Let's save the game first. Then go to Letechko. Okay, where's the trouble? No, some yokels.
Oh,
I should take care of them, I think. Okay, Ledechko. Get washed up. We don't need the woman this time. We
God
just want to
save.
get clean.
How may I help you? Good night.
I'm interested in your services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless.
get out of here.
Where do you want to go? None of us arrived.
So? It's not gonna. Hey, twat face.
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks.
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
Well, Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard and arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Uh-huh.
I want to get better at
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
Wouldn't you rather look...
Alright.
Well.
See you later.
Greetings, Henry.
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
Yeah.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Yeah, we'll
I'll
see
try and
what we
talk
can
to
do.
him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You don't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind. I'd like to ask... I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here. Goodbye.
Actually, let's see if he's got any training.
Hey, Henry!
Hey.
I'd like you to...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
Yeah.
Well.
Good luck then.
There he is.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
Mm-hmm.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
what?
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. God be with you.
Yeah.
Third math, you go.
Greetings, Henry.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah.
There's a quest giver there. We could go see what that quest giver has to do. I think that's the oh yeah, that's the archery guy. I don't want to do that. No, it's not the archery guy. Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Oh.
Is something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Sasso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
Using spells to strengthen steel? That sounds like old wives' tales to me.
That's what they say. They say he was always muttering something, and if anyone catches him at it, he stops at once and gives them dirty looks.
Maybe he's just praying.
Well, he's getting help of some sort, whether it's prayers or something less holy.
Well, if it's troubling you, go and have a look for yourself.
Easy for you to say. I have too much work to do. And anyway, I can't just turn up asking questions. He wouldn't tell me anything.
And, how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
Okay.
All right. I'll go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me.
About repairs.
Can we do something?
Well...
What do you say to that?
Well now. Aye. For that amount I can be persuaded.
Alright, let's see. Let's get some sale going on. Sell some of our stuff to this guy. Oh, he's poor. Damn it, he's poor. Dang it. I wanted to make some money. Yeah, that's about all we can get out of him.
I'd like to just...
All right. Aye. For that amount I can be persuaded.
Every last groschen. Yep. I'm overloaded. Alright, what next? We got the main quest we could do. Except I don't want to do the whole chapel thing. Let's go to Sassaw. Come on, peasants, come out.
Well, I can come on then.
You'll get what for.
Ah, damn it! How dare you fucking mess me up? Fucking dog is gonna kill me.
Come on.
Really? The dog? Son of a gun. How much prog... Oh, okay, we didn't lose too much. Ugh. Did we get repaired?
God be with you. God be with you.
Can we do something?
Well,
Since it's you.
it'll take more than that. See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Alright. Try this again. Only because it's going to be dark by the time we get there, pretty much. Alright, to the lodge.
Yeah.
To sleep.
Henry, I'm glad.
How are we doing food-wise? Our nutrition needs to be dealt with. I could cook that red deer venison. No! Screwed up my perks. Because I didn't want to eat from the pot. I wanted to eat from the freaking... I wanted to cook something, not eat from the pot. See? Balanced diet perk.
Yeah.
I like keeping that active. And overeating or undereating causes it to get screwed up.
Ah!
Oops. I guess I hit the roof.
Yeah.
Cook item. Leave. Well, 8 a.m. Need the skill points. Don't really need the stuff in it. Where are we going? We're going to main Sassaw.
From the beginning. I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
They say you're the best blacksmith in the whole region. That metal you've tempered never breaks.
Ah, nothing but old wives' tales. Of course, some of my pieces are broken, but only ever here at the smithy.
No one's ever returned anything for you to rework, though, have they?
Not that I recall, but I can't remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
Father was a blacksmith all my life. He always stoked up the furnace till it roared gently, and you could smell the heated iron. Then he plunged it into the water, and that was that.
Fine words, and no mistake. I do it a little differently. I heat until the metal is 2-3 shades short of bright yellow. I ease up on the bellows, and after a Lord's Prayer and a Hail Mary, off it goes into the water.
It's strange to think that I'll never help him out with it again. Our forge will stay burned out forever, unless I go back to the trade myself.
It would be a shame not to, lad. Working iron is a worthwhile thing. Godly. It makes life easier for folk. Now, let's be honest, you can make a decent living doing it.
Thank you. It was good to remember how my life used to be.
Maybe you'll have the good fortune to return to your trade.
And when you quench, there's nothing special you do?
Well, that depends. I heat it up again after that, but not so it starts to glow. I just hold it like this at the edge of the furnace for a while, and then quench it again.
You quench twice?
Yes, although there's less quenching needed the second time, it doesn't get quite so hot.
And how does that help?
I don't rightly know. I found out about it by chance. I got caught short, needed to piss so bad, I left the rod resting by the furnace by mistake. That's how I found out if you quench twice, it doesn't break as easily. No idea why, but I've tried it enough times to know it works.
Alright, that's awesome now. Buy my stuff. Let's talk trade. Oh, you're poor too. What the hell?
Let's talk about...
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Yeah.
Is my Richard Merchants mod not working, I wonder? Wealthy merchants or something. Forget what it's called. It must not be working.
God grant you health.
Master Blacksmith, I've got a great offer for you.
What? After you sided with that swindler Zack? Not a chance.
Alright, let's talk about trade. You've got money, though. You've got money. Got anything better than what I'm wearing? Oh, that's better. Oh, because mine's damaged. I need a tailor. $45. That is still better. We'll take it.
Let's have a word about the...
Well...
Are we agreed?
That's better. Finally, our...
Reasonable sum, yep. Where's a tailor? Is there a tailor in town? Scribe, there is a tailor. Okay.
I'm honored that...
Can we do something?
Well...
Is this enough?
I'd almost...
Almost shake on it. Almost.
Finally! A
Reasonable sum. Improve my charisma. No, they won't. Will they? They're pretty cheap. We can switch them out.
Can we do something? Satisfied?
It'll take more than that. Aye, for that amount, I can be persuaded.
All right. Okay. Nope. Don't want any of those. Alchemy, maybe. That's good. That's good. Let's do the Venomous Blade. Alright, so we figured that part out. I'm back to Ludechko.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Master Blacksmith, I think I know how the tempering gets done in Sasau.
And what have you found out? Don't keep me on tenterhooks. Out with it.
He heats it up to red, 3 steps away from yellow, and then stops heating, says the Lord's Prayer, and quenches.
I'll be damned. That's pretty much what I do too. Except I just count.
I'm just saying what I found out.
That's as may be. But there must be something else he does differently if he does the quenching just like I do.
He said he repeats the tempering straight after, but only warming up the iron, so it never even turns red.
Tempering twice in a row? Why would he do that?
He said it happened by chance once, and he noticed it made everything stronger, so now he does it that way all the time.
Well, there's no harm in trying it out, is there?
Are you satisfied?
You did what I asked of you, so I'm at your service. And here's something to keep you going.
Thank you.
God be with you.
I don't want to repair those. I want those on the horse to be sold. Alright, I guess we go talk to Sir Radzik. I really don't want to do the monastery mission yet. This is my least favorite part of the game is the monastery, but, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do. Keep the story moving. He's not in here. Nothing I want to steal, other than the lockpick. I was hoping for a book. Treasure map, that's nice. Where are you, Sir Radzik?
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
You
How
better?
goes it, sir? Are you recovered?
I am, for all the good it does. The boredom here. The only thing I have to read is the Bible, and the Hanush won't let anyone near me but the priest. Have you any idea the monotonous drivel that fella comes out with?
This world is but a trial. Be repentant.
He talks to me as if I'm about to breathe my last. Actually, he talks to me as if I were already dead. Listen, Henry, won't you come with me to the Rattay Baths? I need a change of scene before moss starts growing on me.
Why to the baths?
Well, a hot bath does a man good.
It does. Which is why you can bath here anytime you like.
Have you ever seen Clara, the bathhouse wench? Henry, she's a beauty. If I didn't know better, I'd say I was in love with her.
How much time do you want to spend there?
I don't know yet, but at least a few days. Bathing in mud wraps during the day, and in the evening, fun. What'd you say? Will you join me?
But what about your wound, sir?
Well, I won't lie to you, it hurts like the devil. But I'd rather hobble along with a cane, howling in pain, than listen to a selection of the most boring passages from the Gospels for one more minute.
All right.
Why not? When do you want to go?
I shall go there right away, but wait until at least dusk to join me. I'll have company there.
All right, I'll come and join you there.
See you later.
So at least dusk.
Greetings. What do you need? God be with you.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Bernard to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir. May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Scalets?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Scalets mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal.
I don't really want to talk to Master Fei. I don't want to do that quest right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
Oh, that's a change of spirit.
I need the key to Yezhek's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
No wonder he doesn't want to talk to you.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
All right.
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah.
Could have handled that better, but you know, such is video games. You make choices, and sometimes they have consequences, like in this game. Other games, you make choices and it means nothing. Okay. He's in the rat house, not in the tower, Sir Radzig.
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
Uh-huh.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
Eric.
This Eric? You reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
Alright, let's see Sir Radzig.
Yeah.
People, come up close and have a smell.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what
So
will
what
you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here. Nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I think I know where I could ask. I helped at the infirmary in Sasau, and there was a wounded man there by the name of Thomas, a suspicious type to say the least. He might know something.
Good. I'd rather see you seeking out better company, but that can't be helped. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the Crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir.
Yeah, I'm dressed like a knight, but I'm a village lad.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us.
Ugh.
But if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
That's an interesting way to have a toilet. God help anyone who accidentally stands under it. What time is it? It's... we could kill some time. We got a book. Still can't read that book. Those are red. Got some stolen goods to get rid of. We, the aldermen of the great and glorious city of Passau, do hereby wish God's grace and mercy, and do offer goodwill to all and sundry princes, religious scholar, duke, blah 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 blah. All others who subject faithful to the Holy Roman Empire, and all who blah blah blah. In Alright, well, we technically read it. Alright, let's kill time. Go see Sir Capon in the bathhouse.
Yeah.
do you need, sir?
I need you to do me a favor, Henry.
Again?
What, again?
Now, what's your tone, peasant? You'd never think it, but Stenna here is a demon at dice. She stripped me bare ass naked, and I couldn't even get a ribbon off her.
Well, I'll rip everything off her then, eh?
Good God! You do that to such a fragile flower? Who I paid for, by the way. Right then, you've got to beat Stenna at dice. I refuse to be the only one here with his arse on show.
Why not?
All right. Why the hell not? How about a game of dice then?
Are you sure? What would I do with 2 naked men here?
Let's see how good you are.
Good luck then. So, let's see what you can do.
Why did
Bust. Jeez.
you... Jesus, I can't bear to watch.
Come on, that shouldn't have been a bust.
We'll see.
Ugh.
I don't believe it!
Bad move! But I'm proud of you anyway.
This'll be the one. Huh. I shouldn't have pushed it.
Right.
Bad move! But I'm proud of you anyway.
We'll see. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Can't. Alright, I just won.
My. Some real competition at last.
You know I'll let you win, of course. It seems there's method in your madness. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Oof. I had no chance with that one.
You haven't exactly gotten off to a good start, have you?
bad move. But I'm proud of you anyway.
Your turn.
That's the way. You show her, Henry.
Looks like I'm the one who will be doing the showing.
I could do with a good soak too.
Then strip off and hop in here.
All right, why not?
Put your clothes in the trunk.
Shift over. Don't want to tread on anything vital.
All right, just give me a moment and I'll roll it up again.
Oh, that feels good.
Don't take this personally, but I've never seen a man more in need of a wash. I've known cowpats less fragrant.
You certainly know how to have a good time.
Yeah, drink. It's not terribly high quality, but it should do the job.
I don't mind if I do. Give me that.
That's the spirit.
So this is how you recuperate from your injuries? Booze and wenches?
Of course. Is there any other way? So, what news, Henry?
Never mind about me. What about you? Have you recovered from our hunting adventure?
I'm well enough, Henry. These baths are just the thing, and Zdena here is very healing.
You'll keep an eye on things here, won't you? Clara, bring some wine for the gents before they get cross.
Where? What the hell? Let's take the wine drinking guy.
You know what, Henry? We really can't drink this local piss.
Okay.
Clara, my most favouriteest bathmate. But admit it, my dear, the wine you have here is pitiful.
What's wrong with the bathhouse wine?
I'd rather drink the bath water. You should go and get something better. Though where? Ah! I know! In the cellars under the rat house, there's some excellent wine that Sir Hanush bought for us.
And you want me to go there and get it now?
I'd be indebted to you. And a grateful nobleman is the best ally you can have.
All right then. What kind of wine is it?
A Sylvan Red, in the cellar under the rat house. It's the last barrel at the end on the right-hand side. Get a picture somewhere and take it with you.
All right then, I'll bring it.
Good man.
sounded like...
Hey, do you want something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. That's a hitch.
Hey, where's your torch?
Oh yes, my torch. Alright, let's minimize our noise. That's the rat house. We want the cellar underneath the rat house, but not the rat house. Oh, I'm in the wrong part of the building. It's dark. So dark. Hell. Okay, not in this room. Maybe that way. There's the bailiff.
What was that noise?
Nothing to be concerned about.
What do you want? You've no business here.
Hey!
I'm lost.
Mother of God.
Look out!
Hey! Be quick about it.
Hey, who's there?
I'm gonna...
Come over here!
What was that noise?
Hey, you! Surrender! You've committed a violation.
What's...
Yep, that's about as well as you can expect. Ah, shit.
What the? You thieving magpie! That would... Oh! For fuck's sake! Ah!
Oh hell, we'll just... I thought maybe I could get away with pickpocketing and getting some skill, but nope. No idea where I'm going. I can't see. This is outside.
What's that?
Oh hell, where the f is this damn cellar?
that?
It's not that way. Got to be up and through here somehow. Okay, it's not in here. Okay, I know where that goes. Oh. Map isn't very helpful.
Mother of God. Hey! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking see you off. Ah!
Yeah, I just went in a fucking circle. That's great.
Ah!
Where the fuck is this cellar? There's the actual rat house, the jail. Where's the bloody cellar? I got a key to something. He opened this door. Rear upstairs door.
What? Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law. Ah! Yeah.
All right, you win.
Yeah, clear off that. Quick.
What are you doing to that lock?
Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
You're making a serious mistake. If only you knew what you've just got yourself into. This won't end well for you.
Well, I thought... That is, I had no idea. If that's how it is, of course you may go.
Just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. It's the law.
Yow!
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to the bathhouse unsuccessful because there ain't no bloody...
Yeah.
I can't find the bloody cellar. All I can find is the rooms.
So, about that wine you sent me for.
Well, have you got it?
Not yet. I need a little more time.
Jesus!
So, about that.
Well.
Not yet.
Jesus!
Damn it. I can't fail. Fuck. Save and quit. I'm done for the day. I'm frustrated. And that's just gonna lead to me getting upset, and that's not good for a stream. Alright, folks. Until next time, have a good night. Bye.